All right, good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you're here with me. I'm Jim, and I'm a Forex trader and a crypto trader, and here to show you what the charts are looking like today. Wow, we got a great episode today, and man, I'm just kind of excited from yesterday. Something happened yesterday. I'm not exactly sure what, but the video blew up. It outperformed all the videos that I've done up to this point for the most part, and I don't know, I gained like 40 subscribers yesterday, and that was pretty awesome. So if you're new, welcome. Glad you're here. Really glad you stopped by. My goal here on the channel is to teach you Elliott Wave as well as just to give you daily updates and just not let you trade in the dark. I've spent the last several years learning to trade and pouring into this thing, and I'm kind of a teacher by nature. And so yeah, I want to teach you what I know if I can, and just help you avoid the mistakes that I've been making. So glad you stopped by. We're going to be looking at three charts this morning. I'm going to do them as quickly as possible. My goal, as far as my format from now on, I'm just going to do market updates as fast as I can, just to kind of get the information out there. All the teaching is going to be done in separate videos. So there's going to be another video uploaded today on teaching, and I'm building my tutorial for you. It's free of charge. It's out here for you, and I'm just going to start doing that. Hey, just want to give a shout out before we get started to uh, a man by the name of John Knight. He really just want to say thank you so much. He first person ever to give to me, as far as besides one other person, to ever give to me because of what I've done here on charting. And I just want to say thank you very much. I don't do this for money or anything, but man, that my goal is to stop doing what I'm doing for a living. I'm a pastor, but I don't make a living as a pastor. I I'm a I have a general contracting business where I do remodeling, and it's so exhausting. And so I've been trying to transition to day trading for a while, and so it's a transition period in my life, and I've been working to do that very hard. And this YouTube channel is part of that. So that's just a blessing, and I'm just thankful to the Lord for that gift. So thanks for that, and just really appreciate it. So I just want to say a public thank you there. All right, we're in the chart. We're looking at Ethereum today. We're going to look at Litecoin and Bitcoin. As far as I'm concerned, as we jump into the chart in Ethereum, it is the most beautiful chart in crypto, in my opinion. Let me just jump out to the 8-hour chart and just kind of show you here from an Elliott Wave perspective, why it's beautiful. Maybe let's go to the daily chart. So it compresses it just a little bit better. There we go. So what you can see here is we have a one wave, clear as day, followed by a two wave there, and then we throw the fib projections on that, and you can see that this looks like the three wave came up to the 2618 region, and we've had a rejection. Now, what's beautiful about it is this wave right here. I mean, just is. Let me get it nice and perfect here. You can see that this ABC is so clearly delineated, and it just came to the 1276 just like a champ. That's kind of telling. I'm wondering if this is telling the story for the rest of crypto, that Ethereum is actually the clearest chart, and it's kind of really telling us where everything is. We could be in the fourth wave of everything. That means that for me, there's a high probability that this is actually a reversal, that we're actually going to be coming. I'm not sure. There we go. I'm not sure what happened to my. I accidentally deleted my wave. There we go. That there's a reversal coming. So yeah, we've got. I think this fifth wave is coming in, and it's gonna be a beautiful push up. It should be doubling your money. If you're trading Ethereum, so it's looking good for that. So how do we know if this count would be invalidated? If this low is broken below this trend line here, if that's broken, it's pretty much going to make a lower low, and this count is invalidated. Then this would probably be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is the two wave. So if this low gets broken, and we come down to the 2618 fib level. Excuse me, not to the 2618, but the 1618 retrace. Let me get it here. Sorry about that. Right here. If we come down to this 1618 level and below, we're probably going to see a B wave to the upside and then a C wave to the downside for it, and that would complete an ABC pattern to the downside. And that would be that would be 5 waves to the up, 2 to the down. We're still going up. It's still very, very bullish in the long run. It's just we got more down to go. But if this thing continues on a bounce and we see this becomes 5 waves, a clear 5 waves and then 3 waves, we got a really, really good shot that this is going to be 5 waves to the upside as well for a 3 wave. And so basically, when I say 5 waves, I just mean 5 subwaves. So we would see the 5th wave, something like this. That would be beautiful if we could see something like that. So, yeah, really, really, really high hopes for Ethereum, and it's going to tell the tale, I think, for crypto. So let's keep an eye on Ethereum. It's looking great. Let's jump into the 15-minute chart, and let me just show you what we can expect and what we're looking at. Now, I will be honest with you here. This wave is pretty hard to count, but it's looking like 5 completed waves. Let me go to the 1 hour. There we go. This is looking like 5 completed waves. It looks like we're making a 2 wave, and which is what everything is doing. Bitcoin's done that. Litecoin has done that. Everything's doing the same thing here. But when I throw the fibs on here, we have the 1618 right here. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks like 5 waves is done. And so what it appears to be doing now is and I'm not sure. Okay, there's two options here. We might have a little push to the upside, then coming down, or we're coming down from here. One of the two, and I can't tell you. So this little wave is dangerous to trade to the upside right now. I would wait on that, but we've got basically an ABC working right here. If it goes down from here, we're looking at a downside of about 210 for Ethereum to 205. 210 to 205 is going to be your range. That's going to be your buy zone. If as long as it comes down as long as it comes down in 5 waves for the C, and they look clear and they measure to the 2618, excuse me, to the 1-to-1 extension of the 1276. As long as that happens and the symmetry looks good, we look like we're reversing. And as long as we don't break this low, we've got a good buy zone here for an upside. Now, there's 2 possibilities. Remember, this doesn't have to be a reversal. This just could be an ABC. And so if this is a larger ABC correction, then what we would be looking at is something like this. We got A. Yeah, don't you see it? There it is. There we go. A, B somewhere there, and then C. So the C would come up here to 250 to 260. Still a good trade. But it would then reverse down to the bottom after that. And we would make lower lows. So we'll have to see. But I have higher hopes than that. It's looking like reversal. Got the yawns coming this morning. If you're new to the channel, that's kind of a plague for me. Traders, man, we're up late. I was up late trading the Aussie dollar, and yeah. Anyway, don't worry about that. I'm getting up making these videos for you guys so you can have them for the day. It's trading. So anyway, they come with yawns. That's my channel. That's the unprofessional thing you get here. But don't worry, I'm just kind of a real dude. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, I don't mean to yawn. I'm trying not to. I'm working on it in my life. It's a goal. All right. Anyway, so we've got A, B, C, and that if it's an ABC, we should see 5 clear waves going to the upside once we turn around here, and we should see a projection somewhere around 250 to 260. So that's a nice trade. I'd be watching that. I'm looking for entry right down here. That's going to be a nice trade. Now, if it's a 3-wave, oh man, that's going to be even more beautiful than that. We have a good chance to come up here to the 1618 or 2618. So I mean, you got a likelihood of hitting this 280 mark to the 325. So as far as I'm concerned, Ethereum is looking beautiful. All right, let's jump into Litecoin and see the same thing. To be honest with you, it's all the same story. All of them are the same story. To me, we're looking at potential reversal here, off the bottom. Off the bottom of an ABC correction, or a WXY correction. We've got a clear correction here. It looks finished, and this is a motive wave. We've got 5 clear waves to the upside. So what I'm looking for is the question. My question mark is, okay, what do we have here? I was expecting, to be honest with you guys, I was expecting a push down here, then up, then down. And that's what I called the other day. So the format of this correction, and listen, when I make projections, they're just guesses. You got to understand that, based on Elliott wave principles and all the information I have at any given time. And so, I'm not making like predictions. I'm just saying, okay, this is the information that we have, and this is what the wave is looking like. We can project an estimate in this range and that range. So you got to be careful here. You got to be fluid in your trading. Don't just take my calls and say, well, I'm going to trade on his calls. You have to be watching wave shape. You have to be watching and counting along the way. So trading is a lot more involved than just taking somebody's numbers and trading by them. Now, you're not going to do bad by taking my numbers, but you're going to have to be fluid, and you're going to have to have good psychology, which I'm setting up in my videos to teach you. But that being said, just be careful trading off my calls. My calls are decent and they're very good, but you have to be fluid, because this wave has taken a different shape than I called the other day. And I put out a video in my in the Litecoin swing trader community, which, if you want to come join on Facebook, you'll find it right here on Facebook, Litecoin swing trading community. Just search it and join. Answer the 3 questions. You can jump in. I think we gained like 30 people yesterday as well, and this is just a good place for traders of all of learning styles, and wherever you are in your trading journey, it's just a good forum. No spam. It's no cost. It's just a good place to. And I often put videos and charts here that I can't share on video on a regular basis. I'll whip out a video quick with no polished anything here, and I'll throw it up just for the my people to see. So I put out an extra video yesterday as an update, because I couldn't I don't want to overpost on YouTube. The YouTube algorithm doesn't necessarily like that too much, though I do put out consistent content every day. All right, so we're looking for an ABC down, but the exact shape that's going to take, that's kind of hard to say. So let's just zoom in here to the 30-minute chart, and let me show you what are the possibilities for the shape of this correction coming down. I'm still looking at a retracement down to this structure zone right here. So we're still looking at a retracement down to this level. So I'm still looking at between $88 and $90 as a potential buy zone for the bottom of this 2 wave. So I'm still looking at that. That's still my target down here, but the shape it takes is a little different. Not completely different, but a little different than I expected. I was hoping to trade this B wave. I did not trade it. I actually I traded this wave here, so it was kind of like trading the B wave. But I believe this right. Let me get my paintbrush here. See if I can find it here. There it is. I believe this right here, that wave right there, was the B wave. Okay. That's what I think it was. I'm gonna go into the 15-minute chart so we can really see some detail here. There we go. That looks good. So I'm thinking this is the A wave. That was B, and we're coming down for C right now. That's what I'm believing to be true. That's what I'm digging in to be, and that's probably going to be the story here. So this would be A, this would be B, and we've got a target down here at. Yeah, our target goes a little lower now, guys. It's if that's the case, our target would be between $91 and $88. So it's not that much lower, but that top number is going to be a little lower potentially. So still looking at $88 to $91 as a potential target. Not guaranteed to hit that. I want you to know that. Let me say that again. We're not guaranteed to hit that. It could come a lot more shallow. So we'll have to see what this wave makes. Now, what are some other possibilities? What I'm saying is this could be possibly A, B, and then we're making C. Possibility. Okay, what are some other possibilities? Well, this actually could be, let's see if we can do the count here. I'll show you the count. So that's a 1 wave, 2. This right here would be the 3. I was counting this right here as the bottom of 3, but this could be the bottom of 3. While that's a 4 wave, does not break the level of 1, and then now we're coming down for the 5th wave. That does make a lot of sense to me as well. as 5 waves to the downside. That makes a lot of sense. So here's what would be the projected price if that happens. Well, the projected price at the bottom of that wave, we'd be looking at, well, $95. We've already come down and tagged it. I don't think that's going to be the bottom, but we're probably going to come down here to somewhere around 94, which is what I was calling for last night, between 94 and $95. Um, you can see that this 5 wave can be easily kind of delineated as 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're making the 5th wave. There's a strong possibility that this is actually the count. Then we're going up for a B, then coming down for a C. I don't know that to be a fact either. But if we get a reversal up here to the upside pretty strongly, I'm going to dig into the idea and the notion that that's a B wave heading up, but it could be the reversal point as well. I'm still looking for one more push to the downside regardless, minimum, but we may get several. This may be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, making the 3rd wave. So we could be doing, if it's down here and this is still the C wave, yeah, it came in tagged. I would expect, guys, this is a tough one. It's a tough one. I don't know that I can call with any kind of definitive nature the way the shape is going to be. So here's the way I'm going to trade it, because I'm with you. I don't know, and I can't tell you for certain. So I'm going to be watching price around $95 to $94. Another push to the downside. If it's looking like there's a complete wave and a reversal, I'm going to wait for a pullback and I'm going to enter that trade. So if I see if price comes down here a little bit and then we get a good reversal that comes back up here and meets this, and then it pulls back, this is going to be my entry point right here. And then we'll ride it to the upside. Now it could reverse, it could go up here and stop and come on down, and that would be A, B, and C, or it could continue going. So I'm going to enter here as a protective precaution so that I don't miss this move. I don't want to miss it. That's not fear of missing out. It's just taking precautions of not missing out. And so we're not going to miss out on that. So if it comes down a little bit, but doesn't come down to my target here, and we get a strong pullback that breaks this level right here, or comes up to it, breaks this wave right there. That target, if you're listening on your phone, is about $98. If it breaks substantially $98, then I'm going to wait for a pullback that's at least 50% of that move, and then I'll ride it up for the upside. So I'm going to wait for a pullback the size of 50%. Okay, all right, let's look at BTC as well. Okay, let me go back. So that's my plan if I see that. Now, if it continues coming down here, I'm looking for an entry of $88 to $91. Okay, so if it continues down from here. Those are my 2 plans. That's what Elliott Wave is all about. It's about, okay, these are the possibilities of what could happen, and this is my plan for watching what is going to happen and what I'm going to do when it happens. Final chart we're looking at here is BTC. Same story, guys. Same story. Same story. The big problem I have with BTC is we do have 5 completed waves, but man, everything is 3 wave-ish right here. This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 3, 3, 3. This might throw just a kink in all the works here, guys. If that's a 3, 3, 3, are we going to be looking at another 3, 3, 3 to the upside? Now, if you start getting a bunch of 3s, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Do you know what that is? That's a triangle, y'all. And this is actually, my count would be wrong, most likely, if that's the case. I'm not saying it is the case. It's a potential as a case. If we start getting a triangle here, then we're looking that this is a 4 wave and we got to go up for 5. Well, that's a really good sign, but my count is wrong here. My count would be incorrect. This would be 1, 2. This would be the top of 3. We'd be making 4, going up for 5. Then we'd be coming down for the 2 wave. So that's a possibility I want you to be aware of. We're watching. So again, what I'm doing is just saying, okay, this is what I'm seeing, guys. I can't give you any more than that. I'm not here to tell you what's going to happen. I'm here to tell you what has happened and what might happen. So I just want to keep kind of laying that in your brain of what I am and what I am not. I'm not, you get scoffers coming on your channel saying, oh, when people try to predict what's going to happen. Yeah, I'm not trying to predict what's going to happen. I'm trying to project what's going to happen based upon what's already happened, and then plan my trades accordingly. So again, this is looking very three wave-ish. So if we get another third wave to the upside and then a reverse with three waves, it's going to look like a triangle. That's a possibility. I don't think it's a high likelihood, but the other option is we just have a 333 a 333 correction, or a 335 even, which would look something like this. We got a come on. Actually, it could be. I think you'd have to count that as a WXY. It could be a 333 W. That's an X wave. A little shallow for an X wave for me. Uh, Yeah, I misclicked. Sorry, and a Y. A little shallow for an X wave. X waves usually come up here about 618 most often, at least 50%. That might be a 50% move. Here, let's measure it and see if it's close to 50%. Yeah, we came up and tagged the 50%. We just missed it, but it's close to 50% there, so that's a possibility of an X wave. And then we're going to have basically another ABC to the downside. So that's a possibility we're looking at. We're also looking at a 335 AB, just a simple 335 ABC. A is three waves sometimes, B is three waves always, C is going to be five waves to the downside. Okay, so I put the fibs on here already. We're looking at $9,900. If this is an ABC, we go down from here, $9,900 to $9,685 if it comes down to the 1276 extension. So remember, in our corrective waves come down here to the 1-to-1 extension of the 1276. Okay, there we go. Let's watch Bitcoin. I don't trade Bitcoin a whole lot. I trade Litecoin a lot. That's the main one I trade. But so I spend a little less time. But I do use Bitcoin because I want to know what Bitcoin's doing, because that's Mama and she kind of drives the show. But sometimes she's not as clear as Litecoin, and sometimes she's not as clear as Ethereum. For me, Litecoin is the most clear about what's going on, and I have a better plan for a trade. So I'm going to be trading Litecoin. But if Litecoin tells me something about Ethereum, we've got a really good shot here at a nice trade in Ethereum. So I would see two great trades. I mean, they're all going to be great trades. Even if you got in now and just waited it out, it's going to be a good trade. But I like to nail the bottoms if I can. I like to get as close to the bottom as I can, because I don't like putting stops really far away from my entry points. I like to have close stops. All right, that's all the time I have for you today. That's where we're going to leave the video. You guys like and subscribe, share the video. I hope that helps you plan your trades and look at the market today. Hey, appreciate you stopping by. You guys have a fantastic Monday.